So welcome everyone here into the third space today, whether you're joining us here face to face or whether you're joining us online or whether you're joining us afterwards. It's really wonderful to have you here, and I really honor your presence. I honor that you're here, and I honor the choice that you've made to be present, the choice that you've made to give yourself some space and create some room to be present to yourself. Just a reminder that mindfulness is being aware moment by moment of whatever it is that we're thinking or feeling without criticizing ourselves for whatever it is that we're thinking or feeling, without having judgment on those thoughts or feelings. So today's practice will include some vagus nerve stimulation activities, some physical relaxation stuff, as well as our classical mindfulness. So let's begin our practice. So getting comfortable, physically comfortable in our bodies. And when I say comfortable, trying to have a very beautiful neutral spine, not leaning forward or backwards or side to side, not slumping, but lovely symmetrical posture. We're going to begin today with something new that we started a week or two ago. We're going to take our hands and we're going to rub them together. It's an invitation to do this, rubbing them together. If you wear glasses, you might like to pop them off just for this part of the practice. So rubbing them together. And this is a really present moment thing to do, feeling what our hands feel, perhaps feeling the warmth, the friction, but really feeling all the way through to the fingertips. And this holds our mind right here in the present moment. When we're ready, we're going to gently and slowly lift our hands and palms up to our eyes, covering our eyes. Feeling the skin on skin and allowing the area around our eyes to receive the warmth of the touch. Taking a deep breath in, and when we exhale, lowering the hands down over our face, over our cheekbones, all the way down to our chin, holding our chin, holding our jaw. Taking a deep breath in with our fingertips, feeling the hinge of our jaw on the edges and perhaps giving a little massage around the jaw. Feeling the skin on the skin. Allowing the chin to drop down a little into the palms of our hand. Holding our face in a very nurturing position. Taking a deep breath in and with our fingertips tracing down the edges of our jaw towards our chin. Taking another deep breath in, allowing our fingertips to flow down from under our chin, down towards our chest, and allowing our palms to rest on the upper lobes of our lungs. Noticing the rise and fall of our chest with our breath in and out. Noticing the slightest of movements underneath our palms and fingertips. allowing our internal gaze to rest on the breath. Noticing the way the air flows in through our nose, down the back of our throat, past the upper lobes that our hands are resting on, all the way down deep to our lower lobes of our lungs, all the way down in our bellies. Really noticing that flow of air. When you're ready, you might like to lower your hands now down to your lap or to the edges of your chair or the bed, wherever it is that you're doing this practice from. Going to stay focused for a moment on our breath. We're going to do some double breaths. So noticing the flow of air, we take a deep breath in, and when we get to the top of the breath, we take just that bit more. And we slowly exhale. Taking another double breath, breathing in a bit more, slowly exhaling. As we do it one more time, we're going to sit at the bottom of the breath this time. So we take a deep breath in, a bit more, exhaling, and just sitting for a moment, pausing in the bottom of the breath, just being really still. Allowing the body now to get into its own natural rhythm of breath. Just noticing that flow, the flow of air. As you consciously get into that flow and rhythm of your own breathing, noticing how good it feels to welcome the air into your body. Welcoming the breath. Welcoming the life-giving oxygen into the body. Welcoming it in and exhaling out that which does not serve you any longer. Perhaps it's carbon dioxide that's not serving you, that you're breathing out. Perhaps you breathe out the tension or the stress or concern that you brought with you into the meditation. Breathing in and then exhaling out all which does not serve you. To help us with this, we're now going to lift our shoulders for the next 3 breaths. So as we lift our shoulders, as we breathe in, lifting up towards the ears, rolling the shoulders back. As we exhale, letting go, letting the shoulders drop down, releasing the tension from our neck and shoulders. Breathing in, shoulders towards the ears, rolling back. One more time, breathing in, rolling the shoulders back. As we continue in our own natural rhythm of breath, we allow our internal gaze now to drift up towards our thought center, up into our mind. We begin to observe the flow of thoughts through our mind, noticing what that flow looks like. And as we observe our thoughts, we begin to allow them to drift into the shadows of our consciousness, not actively engaging with each thought as it crosses our mind, but allowing it to drift gently past. Perhaps it's helpful to see a thought like an autumn leaf, drifting along with the breeze. Not trying to hold on to that leaf or that thought, but allowing the flow and pattern of our thoughts to come to a place of stillness and quietness. Our mind and our body in a place of peace. Resting in the peacefulness. Resting in the moment of shalom. We're going to now allow our internal gaze to drift down over our body. In our mind's eye, we're going to lift our gaze to the top of our head. We're going to begin to sense the gravity flowing down over our bodies. That beautiful, wonderful, stabilizing flow of gravity flowing down over the top of our heads, drawing our body down towards the earth, connecting us to the earth. We notice its flow down over our forehead, drawing the skin over our forehead down. We yield to its flow, releasing all of the micro muscles around our eyes, down over the bridge of our nose, down over our cheeks, sensing and feeling gravity's flow over our bodies. Flowing down now from our jaw towards our chin and mouth. observing the way that we hold our mouth and our lips. And allowing that to just relax. Perhaps our chin might drop down towards the earth. Just releasing all the tension around our mouth and lips. Perhaps we breathe out through our mouth and we feel that flow of air over the lips. Yielding to gravity. Drawing our attention around to the back of our heads. Noticing our neck and shoulders, noticing what is going on in that part of our bodies. And as we notice, we sense the gravity. We sense it flowing. And with every breath out, we yield. We stop pressing up against the gravity. And we yield and we allow the flow to flow down, connecting us to the earth, releasing all the stress and the tension out of our neck and shoulders. We imagine it flowing down now through our biceps and down through our elbows and forearms, down through our wrists and the palms of our hands, all the way through to our fingertips. We notice our bodies and we rest and relax, yielding to the flow of gravity over our body. In our mind's eye, we move back up to the top of our chest, to our upper lobes and our lower lobes of our lungs. With each exhalation, we rest at the bottom of the breath, leaning back into the gravity, the gravitational pull towards the earth. We breathe out and we rest in that bottom of the breath. As we rest in the bottom of each breath, we allow our internal gaze to drop into our core. We notice the state of our belly muscles. Are we holding in that place today? Are we holding tension in our bellies, in our core? As we continue to breathe out and release that which does not serve us, we release those belly muscles, perhaps imagining gravity's flow down and over our core. Holding us, grounding us, keeping us safe, connected to the earth. Allowing our sit bones to connect. Feeling that flow of gravity, feeling that flow of peace. Resting in the flow. Yielding to the gravity. Allowing our conscious awareness now to become aware of our whole body. All of that which is contained within our skin, every bone, every muscle, every organ. Becoming aware of our wholeness. Holding an attitude of gratefulness for the way that our heart pumps life-giving oxygen to every cell in our body. The breath of life. The life-giving breath flooding our bodies. Soothing our nervous system. Allowing our internal gaze now to flow over our mind, our body, our heart space, and allowing our memory to absorb this moment, allowing this sense of peace to be imprinted on our memory, imprinted deeply. At any time, we can return to this state of being, to this state of peacefulness. So we allow it to imprint. Feeling what we feel in this moment. enjoying this state of being, this state of peacefulness. Releasing that which does not serve you, welcoming that which does. As we draw this time of meditation together to a close, we begin to allow our thoughts to bubble back up, to shift back into the center of our consciousness, out of the shadows. We begin to move our bodies again. We take a deep breath in, and when we exhale, we turn our chin towards our right shoulder, gazing over the shoulder, whether the eyes are open or closed. Gazing over the shoulder. Continuing our rhythm of breath. On our next exhalation, gently turning back through center, all the way towards our left shoulder. Gazing over the shoulder. As we pause in this posture, we might sense or notice sensations running down the back of our arms, through to our fingers. We just might notice the flow of air a little different. We might notice a stretch in the back of our eyes. On the next exhalation, we gently return to center. Taking a deep breath in, we lift our face and chin up towards 1 o'clock. Feeling the flow of air down the back of our throat, the nourishing, life-giving air flowing into our bodies. Gazing up towards the ceiling. Taking a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we flow down, back through center, across and up to 11 o'clock. Lifting our gaze. On the next breath out, we return to center. Taking a deep breath in, and as we exhale, gently and slowly opening the eyes, coming back into the space and the company of others. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.